A while back on Facebook, I posted that I don't think I've said I don't know more than I have in the last few days. And to tell you the truth, nothing's changed. There's still so many things that I really have no idea about. We make plans and then they have to change. We do certain things and then we try to see if they would work, but we really don't know. And many of you feel the same way. You don't know how long this is going to last. You don't know how small your circle really should be. You don't know how to look after that person that you know is going to be lonely, but you're not able to visit. You don't know how to maintain connection with others in the community, or even how to help. I've called a number of agencies the last little while in our particular region, and I've asked them, how can we help? And I've gotten back from most of them, I don't know. And so we're kind of lost. And one of the things that I love about the Bible is the reality sometimes where it expresses just how people are lost in certain situations. And sometimes gives a little bit of guidance, though I wish it was a little more specific. But one of those times where God's people were lost was when the people from Israel were exiled to Babylon. So they had done some things, they had turned their back on God, and then they were taken out of their promised land, conquered by another nation, and then they were brought to another place, and they had no idea how long this was going to last, or what they should do while they were there. And Jeremiah writes them a letter, and he gives them a little bit of instruction. And this is what he says. He says, build houses, settle down, plant gardens, and eat what they produce, because this is going to take longer than you expected. But this is what I think might be most helpful for us. He says also, seek the peace, the shalom, the wholeness, and the prosperity of the city into which I have carried you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper. So I think in the next little while, it would be good for us to simply use that as a guide. What are the ways in which you can seek and diligently work towards the prosperity, the wholeness of this particular region? Whether that means really limiting your circle, maintaining the physical distance that's being requested of us, all of these things that we have already been doing, or simply calling up a friend. Maybe as a guy, you know that you haven't called up friends just to chat for a long time. That's not really how we as guys function. But in this time, maybe that's something that's going to need to change. Call up another guy just to chat and talk about how life is going. Maybe you need to check in with that extroverted person that you know is just suffering through this. Or maybe you need to call up that introverted friend and ask for some advice on how to get through this time frame. But hopefully, we can all use that as a guide, no matter how long this takes, and I think this is going to be a while. Let us all seek the shalom, the prosperity of the place into which we are now living, the place in which God has brought us. God bless.